On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Podcast.
A radio program made available in digital format that you can download from the internet and play on a computer or music player.
Examples:
Football podcast. Listen to a podcast. Our podcast was the most downloaded in the technology news genre this year.
Entitle.
To give someone the right to have or do something. To give a title to someone or something.
Examples:
Entitle him to a pension. Entitle the company to use the logo. The employee was entitled to a week of vacation time.
Serial.
Consisting of or occurring in a series or sequence, relating to or involving a series or sequence of events, stories, or incidents.
Examples:
Serial killer. Serial number. The company is launching a new line of cereal products aimed at young adults.
Docudrama.
A type of television program, film, or play that is meant to combine elements of documentary and fictional storytelling, typically by dramatizing real-life events.
Examples:
Real-life docudrama. A docudrama film. The network's new docudrama explores the lives and struggles of young entrepreneurs trying to make it in Silicon Valley.
Murder.
The crime of killing somebody intentionally.
Examples:
Murder in the second degree. Attempted murder. This intriguing murder mystery remains unsolved.
Staircase.
A set of stairs inside a building, usually with posts and bars that are fixed at the side.
Examples:
Spiral staircase. Beetle up the staircase. She walked urgently down the emergency staircase.
Obsession.
The state in which a person's mind is filled with thoughts of one single object or particular person.
Examples:
Obsession with character. National obsession. Gambling became an obsession for him, and he eventually lost everything.
Dip.
To put something into a liquid for a short time and take it out again.
Examples:
Dip a pen in ink. Dip a chip in the sauce. Please dip up a bucket full of water from the well.
Initial.
Of or happening at the beginning, noun, the first letter of a word, especially a person's name.
Examples:
Initial velocity. An initial letter. They took the initial step toward reconciliation.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Dive.
To jump into the water with your head and arms going in first, or to move down to a deeper level underwater.
Examples:
dive into anime communities. Dive off a cliff. The sperm whale can dive to 1,000 meters.
Head first.
With the head leading or going first or in front of the rest of the body while moving forward, in a daring, impulsive, or reckless manner without proper caution or preparation.
Examples:
jump head first. Dive head first. She dove head first into the ocean, eager to cool off from the summer heat.
Explode.
To burst or break open violently and noisily, to cause something to burst or break open.
Examples:
explode in anger. Explode in popularity. The old building exploded in a fiery inferno.
Obsess.
To fill the mind of someone continually so that one can't think of anything else.
Examples:
obsess over her weight. He is obsessed with the fear. He's utterly obsessed with his promotion.
Dissertation.
A long and formal written treatise or discourse, often presenting research or analysis on a particular subject or topic, in support of a degree or academic qualification.
Examples:
dissertation research. Doctoral dissertation. My dissertation topic focuses on the impact of social media on mental health.
Countless.
Too numerous to be counted or very many.
Examples:
countless hours. Answer countless questions. There are countless methods for dealing with stress.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Attempt.
An act or effort of trying to do something, especially something difficult.
Examples:
the attempt to rescue the hostages. A reckless attempt. The third attempt was far more successful.
Quantity.
The amount or number of something, magnitude.
Examples:
half quantity. Residual quantity. In southward, the average annual water quantity increases.
Categorize.
To put people or things into groups according to their features, types, etc.
Examples:
categorize the image. Categorize the cause of failure. The biologist categorized the viruses into 4 groups.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples.
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Scholar.
Professor, a person who studies a topic in considerable depth, particularly in a university.
Examples.
Scholar in international politics. Noted scholar. You won't have to pay college tuition if you're a scholar.
Creditor.
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples.
The creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
Predate.
To have existed or happened earlier than something.
Examples.
Predate AD 200. Predate the modern age. The idea of virtual worlds predates computers.
Transatlantic.
Relating to or situated on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean, especially about travel communication or cultural exchange between Europe and North America.
Examples.
Transatlantic cable. Transatlantic partnership. Transatlantic cooperation is important for global security and stability.
Terror.
Intense fear, a state of intense fear or alarm.
Examples.
Terror attack. Terror group. The bomb blast spread terror among the people.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with a desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples.
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
Jack.
A mechanical device used for lifting or supporting heavy objects.
Examples.
A jack of all trades. A line and jack. He used a jack to lift the car to change the tire.
Lurid.
Vivid or colorful, to an unpleasant or sensational degree, causing shock or disgust, sensational and exaggerated.
Examples.
Lurid details. Lurid colors. The tabloid newspaper featured lurid headlines about the celebrity scandal.
Frenzy.
A state of wild, uncontrolled excitement or activity, often characterized by chaotic or irrational behavior.
Examples.
Frenzy of activity. Buying frenzy. The shoppers were frenzied to get the best deals on Black Friday.
Law.
Traditional knowledge, stories, or beliefs often passed down through oral tradition, a body of knowledge or tradition that is often considered to be mythological or legendary in nature.
Examples:
Military lore, mythological lore. The village's lore passed down stories of their ancestors and their traditions.
Argue.
To express differing opinions or points of view, often in a heated or contentious manner, to present a case or reasoning to persuade or convince others.
Examples:
Argue a case. Argue passionately. The couple began to argue over which restaurant to go to for dinner.
Execution.
The act or process of carrying out a plan, order, or course of action, the act or process of carrying out the death penalty.
Examples:
Compulsory execution. Execution by injection. The execution of the plan was flawless, resulting in a record-breaking profit for the company.
Witch.
A person, typically a woman, who is believed to have magic powers and practices witchcraft.
Examples:
Witch hunt. Witch trial. Many people in the medieval period believed in witches and their ability to cast spells.
Inquisition.
A judicial or official inquiry, especially one aimed at suppressing dissent or heresy.
Examples:
Propose an inquisition. Submit him to an inquisition. The Inquisition was a period of religious persecution in Europe.
Entertainment.
Public shows, films, television, or other performances or activities of enjoying people.
Examples:
An elegant entertainment. Hour of entertainment. The hotel is famous for its entertainment, including the casino.
Spectator.
Someone present at an event, such as a sports game, play, or concert, to watch or observe it.
Examples:
Mass spectator sport. Spectator seat. She enjoyed watching the game as a spectator.
Fascinate.
To attract and hold the attention of someone deeply and irresistibly.
Examples:
Fascinate the public. Fascinate the young. The magic tricks fascinated the children.
Horrify.
To shock or disgust greatly.
Examples:
Horrify audience. Horrify victims. The series of terrorist attacks horrify the entire nation.
Intersection.
A point where two or more roads, lines, etc., cross each other.
Examples:
Busy intersection. The intersection of coordinate axes. Take a right turn at the next intersection.
Evil.
Profoundly immoral, cruel, and wicked, having or exerting a harmful effect on people.
Examples:
Evil ways. A charm against evil. Corruption is an evil act for any reason.
Injustice.
A violation of the rights of others or the laws of a society.
Examples:
Gross injustice. Injustice system. The injustice of the court's decision angered many people and led to protests.
Grim.
Looking or sounding very serious or gloomy.
Examples:
Grim reality. A grim-featured man. The result presented a grim picture of inefficiency and corruption.
Spectacle.
Something or someone seen, especially a notable or unusual sight, an optical device consisting of a frame that houses a pair of lenses for correcting defective vision.
Examples:
Pretty spectacle. Spectacle lens. She could not help watching the sad spectacle.
Perceive.
To become aware or conscious of something through the senses.
Examples:
Perceive a threat. Perceive light. Australia is widely perceived as having low levels of corruption.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Horror.
Intense fear or disgust, especially at something shocking or terrifying.
Examples:
Horror movie. Horror-struck look. The stories of war crimes filled her with horror.
Fiction.
The type of book or story, especially novels, that describes imaginary events and people, anything made up or imagined that is not true.
Examples:
Stuff of science fiction. Non-fiction bestseller. Truth is stranger than fiction.
Zeitgeist.
The spirit or general outlook of a particular period of time, especially as it is reflected in the beliefs and attitudes of that time, the cultural, intellectual, or moral climate of a society or era.
Examples:
The zeitgeist of the era. Cultural zeitgeist. The political speech resonated with the zeitgeist of national unity and cooperation.
Multitasking.
The ability to do more than one task at the same time, the state of doing more than one task at the same time.
Examples:
Computer multitasking. Multitasking ability. She could finish all her work on time because of her multitasking skills.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Narrative:
a story or a description of a series of events or process of telling a story.
Examples:
narrative poetry. Personal narrative. The narrative handles multiple plot lines and has unpredictable ends.
Emerging:
starting to exist, mature, or become well known.
Examples:
emerging country. Emerging technologies. Emerging technologies have dramatically improved productivity in various industries.
Criminal:
a person who has committed a crime.
Examples:
wanted criminal. Criminal investigation. The police are searching for the criminal who stole the jewels.
Reform:
the act of improving or correcting something wrong or bad. Verb, to make a change in something to correct a flaw or improve it.
Examples:
economic reform. Reform movement. The government is proposing a reform to the healthcare system to make it more accessible and affordable for all citizens.
Conviction:
a strong belief or opinion, especially one that is based on principles or evidence. Criminal law, a final judgment of guilty in a criminal case and the punishment that is imposed.
Examples:
moral conviction. Conviction for murder. She spoke with conviction about the importance of education.
Unsolved:
not yet understood, explained, or resolved, remaining a mystery or enigma.
Examples:
unsolved mystery. Unsolved crime. The case remains unsolved after years of investigation.
Stream:
a small, narrow river, a continuous flow of something, such as liquid, gas, people, vehicles, etc.
Examples:
the stream of time. An endless stream of cars. Jet streams are the common name for air currents that form high in the atmosphere.
Devote:
to commit or dedicate oneself or one's time, effort, or energy to a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
devote all of my energies. Devote my own life. He devoted himself to studying the history of ancient civilizations.
Conversation:
an informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Fandom:
A community or subculture of fans sharing a common interest in a particular work of fiction, creator, celebrity, or genre, typically expressed through fan fiction, fan art, fan theories, fan conventions, and other fan activities.
Examples:
Fandom culture. Online fandom. I'm part of the TV show fandom and love to attend conventions.
Emerge.
To move out of or away from something and become visible.
Examples:
Emerge as a butterfly. Emerge from poverty. During colonial eras, new migratory patterns emerged.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
Doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Icky.
Unpleasant or uncomfortable, causing a feeling of disgust or revulsion.
Examples:
Icky feeling. Icky situation. The food left in the fridge for too long had an icky smell.
Shrug.
To raise your shoulders and then drop them to say you do not know or are not interested.
Examples:
Shrug off the importance. Shrug his shoulders sadly. I respect her ability to shrug off harsh criticism.
Criticism.
The act of analyzing, evaluating, or judging something, especially literary or artistic work, to find fault with it or to offer suggestions for improvement, the expression of disapproval or censure.
Examples:
Criticism from the public. Harsh criticism. Constructive criticism is always helpful to help improving one's work.
Storytelling.
The act or art of narrating or writing stories.
Examples:
Storytelling performance. Courtroom storytelling. She was skilled in storytelling techniques, such as using different voices for other characters.
Ugly.
Unattractive in appearance, unpleasant to look at.
Examples:
An ugly sound. Ugly building. The ugly truth was that he had been lying to her for months.
Journalist.
A person who collects and writes news stories or articles for newspapers, magazines, radio, television, or other online media.
Examples:
A China-based journalist. Journalist on a magazine. Foreign TV crews and journalists can go as they please in various locations during the Olympics.
Advocate.
A person who supports or suggests an idea, development, or way of doing something.
Examples:
An advocate of disarmament. Public education advocates. Advocates of abolishing the death penalty often argue that the alternative heaviest sentence should be life in prison.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Navigate.
To plan and direct the way that a ship, plane, etc. will travel, often by using a map.
Examples:
Navigate the Pacific. Navigate through a document. Our knowledge helps navigate our clients successfully.
Dichotomy.
A division or contrast between two things that are or are represented as being opposed or entirely different. A sharp contrast between two opposing and mutually exclusive categories or concepts.
Examples:
Moral dichotomy. Psychological dichotomy. The dichotomy between good and evil is common in literature and philosophy.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Reputation.
The general opinion that people have about someone or something, especially when this is based on their previous experiences or behaviors.
Examples:
Reputation risk. Cloud his reputation. She has a good reputation for being one of the best chefs in the city.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Gush.
To flow or pour out rapidly and in large quantities.
Examples:
Gush about my love for sports. Gush out and won't stop. A supertanker continues to gush oil off the coast of Spain.
Exploit.
To make full use of and gain an advantage from resources, opportunities, etc.
Examples:
Exploit a security hole. Exploit a valuable opportunity. We exploit our mining resources to strengthen our national power.
Salacious.
Characterized by or describing inappropriate, often sexually suggestive content or behavior, excessively erotic or lustful in nature.
Examples:
Salacious gossip. A salacious novel. The tabloids publish salacious stories to attract more readers.
Prurient.
Characterized by a lurid or obsessive fascination with sexual matters, having or encouraging an excessive interest in sexual matters.
Examples:
Prurient interests, prurient thoughts. The book contained explicit and prurient descriptions of sexual encounters.
Pornography.
Materials such as films, photographs, or written descriptions that depict or describe sexual activity graphically or explicitly, often intended to be sexually arousing.
Examples:
Pornography addiction, violent pornography. The rise of digital technology has made the sharing of pornography easier than ever before.
Quote:
To repeat or reproduce the words or statement of someone else, often acknowledging the source, to give an estimated cost or price for goods or services.
Examples:
Quote a source, quote a price. In his speech, he quoted a famous philosopher to emphasize his point.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Implication.
Something that is inferred or indirectly stated, the act or fact of being involved in something.
Examples:
The implication in a crime. The implication of a word. His poem has a very significant implication.
Consumption.
The amount used or eaten, the act of using up a resource such as energy, food, or materials.
Examples:
Average fuel consumption. The consumption of food. In our country, water consumption usually decreases during the winter.
Tragic.
Causing great sadness or suffering, very unfortunate.
Examples:
Tragic love stories. Tragic death. The tragic events of the war left many families torn apart.
Fan.
A person who admires and supports a person, group, sport, sports team, etc., a device for creating a current of air by the movement of a surface or surfaces.
Examples:
A film fan. Engine cooling fan. I'm a big fan of French food.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Survivor.
A person who remains alive after an event in which others have died.
Examples:
Ovarian cancer survivor. A single survivor. The shipwreck survivor was rescued after floating in the ocean for 3 days.
Victim.
A person who has been harmed, injured, or otherwise negatively affected by a particular action, circumstance, or event.
Examples:
Victim support, victim compensation. The victim of the crime deserves justice and support to recover from the trauma.
Assault.
A violent physical attack, the crime of forcing someone to submit to sexual intercourse against their will.
Examples:
Assault aircraft, victim of sexual assault. We got caught up in an assault case.
Harassment.
The act of repeatedly annoying, tormenting, or persecuting someone in a way that is threatening or unwelcome, often relating to issues of race, gender, or other identities.
Examples:
Sexual harassment, emotional harassment. The company has a zero-tolerance policy for harassment in the workplace.
Healing.
The process of becoming or making somebody or something well again.
Examples:
Natural healing ability, part of the healing process. Each ancient tribe has its healing traditions.
Empower.
To give someone the power or authority to do something.
Examples:
Empower my life. Empower the secretary to do the same. The company empowered employees to buy low-price items without approval to achieve efficient purchasing.
Titillation.
The act of exciting or stimulating someone or something, often in a sexual way, a state of arousal or excitement.
Examples:
Titillation of curiosity, erotic titillation. The movie provided cheap titillation with its graphic sex scenes and violence.
Morbid.
Characterized by a preoccupation with death or unhealthy topics or behaviors, gruesome or disturbing.
Examples:
Morbid fascination, morbid joke. The decayed and morbid atmosphere of the abandoned house scared her.
Curiosity.
A strong desire to know or learn about something.
Examples:
Boundless curiosity. Satisfy my intellectual curiosity. We are motivated by curiosity rather than necessity.
Valid.
Having a reasonable basis in logic or fact, still legally or officially acceptable.
Examples:
A valid contract. A ticket valid for 2 days. Your credit card is no longer valid.
Excitement.
A feeling of great enthusiasm and eagerness.
Examples:
The excitement in the business world. Aesthetic excitement. The excitement of the upcoming concert was palpable among the crowd.
Motivation.
The reason or enthusiasm for acting or behaving in a particular way.
Examples.
Understand his motivation. Motivation for a change. A significant amount of motivation is required to be a teacher.
Topic.
A subject that is being discussed or written about.
Examples.
A serious topic. The topic of the book. The topic of the discussion was the current state of the economy.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples.
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Eudaimonia.
A state of happiness, prosperity, and well-being, often considered to be the ultimate goal in ancient Greek philosophy.
Examples.
The fruit of eudaimonia. The path of eudaimonia. The concept of eudaimonia has been influential in shaping the idea of well-being in Western philosophy.
Hedonic.
Characterized by, relating to, or focused on pleasure, enjoyment, or the pursuit of gratification, referring to the pursuit of happiness or avoidance of pain as the chief motivator of human action.
Examples.
Hedonic motivation. Hedonic pleasure. He lived a hedonic lifestyle, often indulging in decadent foods and luxury items.
Quest.
A long or challenging search for something.
Examples.
The quest for truth. On a quest for happiness. That adventurer traveled in quest of buried treasure.
Necessarily.
In an essential manner, in such a way as could not be otherwise.
Examples.
Not necessarily a problem. Necessarily true. This accident was something that happened necessarily.
Tragedy.
An event or situation causing great loss, misfortune, or destruction. A play or literature that deals with a severe and sad event and often ends with the death of the main character.
Examples.
A tragedy during work. The aftermath of this tragedy. Macbeth is a famous tragedy by Shakespeare.
Coverage.
The reporting or news of an important event, sports, subject, etc., the amount, range, area, or quality of something that something provides.
Examples.
Full coverage insurance. Contractual coverage. The scandal received widespread media coverage.
Mainstream.
The ideas, opinions, beliefs, etc., that are considered normal or accepted by most people.
Examples.
Join the mainstream. Mainstream political beliefs. His thinking is mainstream in the country's culture.
Indigenous.
Someone or something that is native to or occurring naturally in a particular place.
Examples:
Indigenous crop. Indigenous peoples. The indigenous plants need to be pollinated by local insects.
Exciting.
Causing a lot of interest or excitement.
Examples:
Exciting football player. Exciting news. The findings of the experiment were both exciting and unexpected.
Thrill.
A feeling of extreme and sudden excitement and pleasure, to cause someone to feel sudden intense sensation or emotion.
Examples:
The thrill of speed. Incredible thrill. Skydiving is an overwhelming thrill for many people.
Fascinating.
Extremely interesting.
Examples:
Fascinating story. Completely fascinating to me. The museum houses a fascinating collection of Celtic artifacts.
Inherent.
Existing in something as a permanent, essential, or characteristic attribute.
Examples:
Inherent risk. Have an inherent dislike. Honesty is an inherent quality that everyone should strive to possess.
Problematic.
Full of difficulties, difficult to deal with or solve.
Examples:
A problematic situation. Seems to be highly problematic. Direct democracy is effective in quickly resolving problematic situations within a community.
Evaluate.
To assess or estimate the quality, significance, quantity, or value of something.
Examples:
Evaluate the grant proposal. Evaluate a situation. The meeting aims to evaluate possible choices.
Complicated.
Involving a lot of different things or parts in a way that is difficult to understand or analyze.
Examples:
A complicated process. Become increasingly complicated. He did complicated pen and ink drawings in just a few days.
Ubiquitous.
Being or existing everywhere at once.
Examples:
Ubiquitous computing. Ubiquitous across ecosystems. Sugar is ubiquitous in food.
Documentary.
A film or a radio or television program that gives facts and information about a subject, of or derived from official documents.
Examples:
A documentary film. Documentary proof. He won an award for that short documentary. A strong border or structure of the wood, metal, etc. that surrounds something such as a picture, door, or window.
Examples:
A picture frame. The frame of the policy. The detective looked for fingerprints on the window frame.
Argument:
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Noble:
Having or showing excellent personal qualities or high moral principles that people admire.
Examples:
A noble family. Noble gas. He is a noble-minded man.
Absent:
Not present in a particular place at a particular time.
Examples:
Absent-minded. Absent without leave. He was absent from the meeting and missed all the important updates.
Remedy:
A successful way of dealing with or improving an unpleasant or difficult situation or curing an illness.
Examples:
Remedy for air pollution. An internal remedy. This drug will be a good remedy for your stomach trouble.
Ethical:
Of or relating to principles about what is right and wrong, or the branch of knowledge dealing with these.
Examples:
An ethical doctrine. Shoulder ethical responsibility. The president must have the highest ethical standards.
Journalism:
The profession or activity of writing or reporting news for publication or broadcast.
Examples:
Journalism ethics. Tabloid journalism. She plans to study journalism in college and become a reporter.
Delve:
To dig or excavate deeply, to investigate or research intensively, to rummage or explore in a thorough or careful manner.
Examples:
Delve deeper. Delve into documents. Researchers must delve into the intricacies of the human brain to understand mental illness.
Criminology:
The scientific study of crime, criminals, and the criminal justice system encompassing a wide range of disciplines, including sociology, psychology, law, and statistics, among others.
Examples:
Forensic criminology. Behavioral criminology. The professor of criminology conducted an extensive study on the relationship between poverty and crime.
Extensive:
Covering a large area, having a wide range.
Examples:
Extensive experience. Have extensive vocabulary. The incident attracted extensive media coverage throughout the world.
Ethics.
A branch of philosophy that considers what is morally right and wrong conduct, a set of beliefs about what is morally right and wrong.
Examples:
Political ethics. Ethics of journalism. This scripture provides the code of ethics for the religion.
Urge.
To spur on or encourage someone, especially by cheers and shouts. Noun, a strong desire or impulse, especially one that is difficult to control or resist.
Examples:
Urge a total ban. A sexual urge. The lobbyist urged Congress not to approve the measure.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Mystery.
Something difficult to understand or explain, a secret or enigmatic quality that adds to the fascination or interest of something. A genre of fiction that involves the solution of a crime or a puzzle.
Examples:
Mystery novel. Unsolved mystery. The mystery surrounding the disappearance of the traveler has yet to be solved by authorities.
Drama.
A play in a theater, television, or radio, or performance on a stage.
Examples:
Secular drama. Upcoming crime drama. She had an audition for drama school.
Episode.
A happening or story that is distinctive in a series of related events, an abrupt short period during which someone suffers from the effects of a physical or mental illness.
Examples:
End of the first episode. Episode of vertigo. I want to put that episode of my life behind me.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people, a person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Blast.
Explosion, or a strong current of air, usually caused by an explosion, a sudden, thunderous noise.
Examples:
A blast of wind. An icy blast. The blast shattered the laboratory equipment.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Inflict.
To cause harm, injury, or suffering to someone or something.
Examples:
Inflict a heavier tax. Inflict a hard blow. The storm inflicted significant damage on the town.
Retell.
To tell someone about something again or differently.
Examples:
Retell a story. Retell an old tale. He retells the truth to plead not guilty.
Latter.
Situated nearer to the end of something than the beginning, recent.
Examples:
The latter part of the 20th century. The latter half of life. We plan to schedule the feature update for the latter 10 days of September.
Motivate.
To make someone want to do something, especially something that requires tremendous work and effort.
Examples:
Motivate the students. All ability to motivate. The ability to motivate people is a priceless asset.
Justice.
The quality of being fair and reasonable and treating people equally according to their due.
Examples:
Criminal justice. Justice of heaven. The judge's ruling was based on the principles of justice and fairness.
Inimitable.
Incapable of being imitated, copied, or replicated, unmatched or unparalleled in a particular quality or trait.
Examples:
Inimitable personality. Inimitable talent. His inimitable writing style set him apart from other authors in the literary world.
Donate.
To give money, food, clothes, etc. to help a person or organization.
Examples:
Donate to charity. Donate blood to the Red Cross. Our company donates to the school endowment fund every year.
Congress.
A formal meeting of the representatives of different countries, constituent states, organizations, trade unions, political parties, or other groups.
Examples:
An international congress. Peace Congress. Congress must consider this proposal in an unusual situation.
Helpless.
Unable to take care of oneself or to do things without help.
Examples:
Helpless baby. Helpless victims. I feel so helpless without you.
Anguished.
Characterized by severe mental or physical pain or suffering, expressing agony or distress.
Examples:
Feel anguished. Anguished expression. Her anguished cries echoed through the empty corridors of the hospital.
Scream.
To give a loud, high shout suddenly, especially because of fear, anger, excitement, etc., to utter or declare in a very loud voice.
Examples:
Scream a profanity. Scream at him to be quiet. She kept screaming for an ambulance.
Clue.
An object, a piece of evidence, or some information that helps someone to find the answer to a problem, question, or mystery.
Examples:
A clue about the crime. A clue to the diagnosis. The police couldn't find a clue to her whereabouts.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible.
Examples:
Disappear without a trace. Disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Transcript.
A written or printed version of something, especially a dictated or recorded speech, interview, or conversation, an official record of a student's coursework and grades at a school or university.
Examples:
Academic transcript. Official transcript. The court reporter was responsible for creating a transcript of the trial proceedings.
Harass.
To annoy, torment, or pester persistently, to subject someone to repeated or chronic attacks or unwelcome attention.
Examples:
Harass the enemy. Harass with constant criticism. She was constantly harassed by her ex-boyfriend and had to get a restraining order.
Suspect.
To consider anything to be true or probable.
Examples:
Suspect a plot. Suspect that he is sick. The cops suspected him of being the killer.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Amplify.
To enhance something, particularly sound or brightness.
Examples:
Amplify a signal. Amplify the effect. You might need to amplify this point.